Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in Azure Data Factory playlist. So today we are going to learn about how we can able to load our data inside Azure SQL database with the help of copy activity in Azure Data Factory using SQL authentication. So in our previous video we have created an Azure SQL. If you haven't watched that video, please watch the video before this so you can understand what is Azure SQL and how we can able to create the Azure SQL in Azure Portal. So let us get started. So let me explain what is Azure SQL database. So Azure SQL database is a relational database system provided by Azure where you can able to store your data relational and structured in cloud. So it will provide you several solutions that you can able to perform to securely store your data. So some of the key features available in this Azure SQL is it is fully managed service, so you don't need to worry about the infrastructure and the update of your databases. So it will automatically handled by Azure. So Azure will take care of all those things. And scalability, you can able to highly scale up and scale down your database anytime based on your business needs, and it is highly available. So it has very low downtime, so you can able to access your database at any time. And there is an advanced security options for your data, so you can able to use the Azure Entra authentication for your Azure SQL databases. So there are several more features to securely store the data inside the database, and also we have backup and restore options for your SQL database. And there is a general availability as the data centers of Microsoft are wide, so you can able to access your data anywhere. So you can able to integrate this Azure SQL with n number of Azure services, so you can seamlessly integrate with any service and use your data for your analytics and machine learning activities. So it will provide you a serverless compute option, so it will automatically scales up and passes the compute whenever based on the usage. So let me show the overview that we are going to perform today. So we have an Excel file available in our Azure ADLS Gen2. So we are going to use a copy data activity in Azure Data Factory pipelines. With that, we are going to load that Excel file data inside our Azure SQL database as a tables. So we are going to use the SQL authentication to configure the link service of Azure SQL. So let us get into the Azure Data Factory and start our demonstration. So currently we are under the Azure Data Factory, so we can just navigate to the other tab. So here let us get into the pipelines. So let me quickly create a new pipeline for this. So we can just rename this pipeline ADLS to Azure SQL. So let us drag and drop the copy activity inside the canvas. So let us configure the datasets and linked service. So in the source dataset, I am going to provide the existing one that we have created in our previous videos. So this dataset is pointing to the Excel file available inside my Azure ADLS Gen2. So let me open this. So let me explain the configurations. So for the linked service, we have provided the account key authentication to connect to our Azure ADLS Gen2. So we have provided the endpoint and the access key to access this ADLS Gen2 account. So under this, we have created a sample container and a demo directory, and inside we have a text.excel file. So we have selected the salary sheet. So let me hit preview. So basically This preview in copy activity will list the top 10 rows available in your dataset. So you can see these are the 10 rows that are inside the Excel file. So let me go to the copy activity and let me provide the destination. Let me create a new dataset. Let me navigate to Azure services. So let me take Azure SQL database, click on continue. Let me name this as dataset Azure SQL authentication. Let me create a new linked service for this. Let me name this as linked service Azure SQL authentication. So once you have provided the name for your linked service, you need to select the integration runtime. So as the Azure database is a cloud service, you can just select this auto resolve integration runtime, and you need to provide the subscription name available for you, and you need to provide the server name. Under this subscription, I have only one server available for the, so let me select the database that I'm going to fetch. So let me select sample database. So here we can provide the SQL authentication, the username and the password. So if the server and database is not available under your subscription, you can just click on enter manually. You need to provide the server name, database name and authentication. So let me navigate to the Azure Portal, so where you can find the server name. So let me go to this sample DB. So under this you can find the server name available for us. You can just copy this to provide the server name. So let me paste it here, and we need to provide the name of the database. Let me enter this sample database, and we need to provide the username and the password. Let me provide my username. So you can find all the authentication type. You just need to select which authentication you are going to perform. So currently we are going with the SQL authentication. So let me provide the password. So once you have configured all this, you can just click on test connection. So now the connection is successful. Let me click on create. So here, once you have connected with your linked service, you can find all the tables under your database that you have configured. So here you can see all the tables available for me. So I am going to create a new table. So let me click on enter manually. So let me provide the schema name as DBO. If you have provided a new schema, then automatically the schema will be created and the table name will be stored under the particular schema. So let me provide as employee salary. So as the table is not available, just click on none and OK. So here you can see all the behaviors. So you can able to perform insert, upsert, and you can also run the stored procedures. So let me click on this auto create table. So as the table is not existing in the database, let me click on validate. So once you have validated your pipeline, you can just click on debug run. So the pipeline got succeeded. So you can just click on this Explorer button. So it shows you the data has been moved from the ADLS Gen2 account to Azure SQL database. So we have read one file and we have written 10 rows inside our table. So you can also verify this by connecting to SSMS. So I have connected inside my Azure SQL database. So let me navigate it to the database. You can just query for the table. So let me execute this. So now you can see that data from the Excel file has been successfully loaded inside my Azure SQL database with the help of copy activity. So we have used SQL authentication to configure the linked service. So I hope this helps you to understand how we can able to configure our linked service for Azure SQL database and perform a copy activity. So please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.